everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Monday, December 6th. Now, we have one meeting to tell you about today, and that'll be at 1:30 this afternoon, and it is the GRF appointment to VMS board. And that'll be in the boardroom virtually as well as televised right here on Village Television. Now, if you would like to watch that virtually, you would go to lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. Now, on our show today, we have two very important guests. We have the Christian Women's Connection. We have Chris Ramirez and Anita Anderson. And then we also have Denise Jaffe, who is here on behalf of Infusion for Health. So some great information for your Monday to kick off your week. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. We are looking at still very nice skies for the rest of the week. We do not have any rain forecasted for still quite some time, which is obviously a little concerning, but nonetheless, we have some nice weather. So today we are looking at 81.55, tomorrow 73.55, Wednesday 73.54, Thursday 68.54, and Friday 66.52. And then our sunrise this morning was at 6:42, and our sunset will be at 4:43. And thank you, Alan, for sending in this beautiful sunset photo of the beach. Very nice. And if you have a photo you would like to share with the community, please email it to lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. All right, when we come back, we will have the Christian Women's Connection, so stick around.
For more than 30 years, Active Care has been providing the highest level of care to residents with Alzheimer's or other memory loss. We specialize in memory care. That's our sole focus. With 3 levels of care and an engaging activity program, Active Care enhances life for every resident every day. Our newest community, Active Care Laguna Hills, will open this fall. We're now accepting reservations. Call 949-877-8233 to learn more.
How is life feeling these days? Even if you're active, those little aches and pains can be exhausting. Now there's a new way to experience an ancient healing therapy right in the comfort of your home. Introducing the J&H Lifestyles Infrared Sauna, a beautifully crafted sauna with proven benefits of immune boosting, pain relief, and relaxation. And there are 1- and 2-person models to fit the tightest of spaces, bringing the warmth of infrared sauna therapy to you. Expert installation is available in your area. Just give us a call or visit our website today.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.
Welcome back. As I mentioned, we have the Women's Christian Connection here with two lovely ladies, Anita and Chris. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me today.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
And now, Chris, you and I have spoken before,
Yes.
and Anita, you're fairly new to this environment, so welcome.
Thank you.
And, you know, how did you get involved with the Connection?
I actually had a neighbor that invited me to go to a Christian Women's Connection meeting, and I went and I just fell in love with it because the ladies were so friendly and warm, and I had a wonderful time.
That's great. And as we talked before, it's a really nice group of people who get together and have, you know, common interests, shared beliefs, shared faith, which is really nice because, you know, especially over the last couple of years, it's been hard. You know, it's been a very hard time. And I know you guys did a pretty good job of staying connected as best as you could. But now, how exciting y'all get together and have a nice holiday brunch, which is awesome.
Absolutely. We're back. We've been oh gosh, back since I guess July, and we're having a little more adventure. Our clubhouse venue has changed a couple of times, and it will again for the first of the year. And Anita is kind of our coordinator with setting our clubhouses, and I think we're back at Clubhouse 1 in
starting
January.
in January.
Okay, in January. Okay.
But this month, we're finishing up 3 months at Clubhouse 5, which is through Gate 9.
Okay.
And again, we just want to remind the viewers and all of the ladies out in the community to, if they want to go somewhere to meet new people, have a festive environment, and tremendous food.
Yes.
Besides, inspirational speaker, it's a wonderful venue. And I've been really tickled at how many ladies have called in that are new to the community and are finally able to say, I want to go and attend that. So over the last several months of reservation making, we've had quite a few ladies that are newer right here to our community. But whether they're new or whether they've been around for a while, we're inviting them to come back, be with us December 21st.
Okay.
And lots of good stuff to tell more about that too.
Yes.
So.
Well, good. Well, we'll talk about that in just a bit. But first, tell me a little bit about the Christian Women's Connection. You know, how it started, why it's important to let people know about it.
Christian Women's Connection started as a group under the Stonecroft organization or ministry. A lady back in the 30s, and her name was Helen Duff Baugh, was a homemaker, home with children, and back in those days there weren't as many women that were in the workplace. And she wanted to start having some prayer groups and pray for the direction of our nation. Sounds rather familiar today, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But in so doing, 24 prayer groups got created. From that point, within about a year, another outreach group was started, and then eventually the group that we're a part of, which is Christian Women's Connection. And it's an international organization at this time. It's around the world. Our CEO is here in the States, and we have many different groups, even here in Orange County. It's been a rough couple of years with everybody being shut down, but I think most ladies and people that have been a part of it are coming back. And we also are having a little bit of a new direction where perhaps there aren't as many monthly luncheons, but we have other outreaches where we're meeting a little more personally, which has worked well.
Oh, nice. Okay. Now, when you say meeting personally, is that more of a Bible study, or how does that work?
We've had Bible studies and just gatherings in homes.
Okay.
And of course, through this pandemic, a lot of people have been doing that through the Zoom method anyhow. So whether it was Zoom or in person, it was a way of staying connected.
Okay. Now, when you do have your meetings, especially going forward in the new year, are you going to have them, did you say, at the clubhouse?
Yes.
Okay.
They will still be.
We'll be at Clubhouse 1.
Okay.
We think for all of next year. We
Okay.
typically are in Clubhouse 7, but it's not available right now.
Okay.
So until we can get back in 7, Clubhouse 1 will be our home, and we have the main dining room there.
Okay. Now, is that only for events, or is that for monthly meetings as well?
Well, it's for events and monthly meetings,
same
but we
thing.
really don't have too many events apart from our monthly meetings. So our monthly meeting is our main focus.
Okay.
And that is our luncheon.
Oh, okay.
Our
yes.
luncheon program is our meeting, and it's a once a month occurrence.
Oh, I see. Okay. All
Those
right.
that are involved more in leadership, we have little, offshoots of things that we're doing. But as far as the community involvement, where we have guests that come, yes, it will be our luncheon.
All right, I understand. And then approximately how many people do you have in the Laguna Woods group?
We've had, when the first month we came back, we had close to 80 that came.
Good.
Everybody was so excited. We've been between 50 and 60. One, I think, reason is we changed our normal Tuesday on one occasion, and that throws people's schedules off. And we've moved around with our clubhouses, which has also been a little different. Another thing to remind our community is that it's not just our residents that may come. It's guests of theirs outside of the community. But since I'm the reservation coordinator, I'm the one too that they need to communicate with and let me know so that we can then get them a gate pass, get them on a gate list.
Oh, okay,
to go
good.
through, if they're not in the community.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, let's talk about this exciting event. And Anita, you have something in front of you that is going to be part of the raffle.
Yes.
So we are going to tell everybody about that in just a second. But first, tell me about the event.
Well, first of all, when our ladies come in, we always encourage you to be there by 11:30. There are flyers right in front of us, I think, at the time. And I'm going to put my glasses on so I can even read it. We do start at 11:30 promptly. We're usually very prompt, so I
Okay.
would suggest people get there before that time and find a place to sit. They can get checked in or registered. The $20 fee for the luncheon can be paid on site, cash or check, and Anita is the person that they will be seeing at that check-in table.
Okay.
Then we start off our luncheon with our program and get to our food as quickly as possible, close to noon. We have a few announcements and things, and then we get right into our food. And I think I'm just going to push it back to Anita for a minute on the food, because she can tell us what's being served this month.
Well, yeah, because you said it was going to be yummy.
It's a good reason to be there, if nothing else.
Yeah. Well, we're very fortunate that we have Martinez Catering doing our luncheons. And they're well known for their delicious food throughout the village and all of Orange County.
Okay.
So I talked to Tomas, and he let me in on the secret luncheon for Christmas time. We are having tri-tip and chicken cordon bleu.
Wow.
Scalloped potatoes, beautiful tossed salad. Then we have green beans with red bell peppers to kind of give us some festive on our plate, and rolls and butter, and then finishing it off with a wonderful New York style cheesecake with raspberry sauce.
My goodness.
I'm hungry sitting here listening to this.
That is amazing. And you're getting all that for $20.
$20.
That's a great thing. And you have a speaker too.
That's right. I'm just going to tag back in. Plus, you get seconds if you want them.
Oh, my
Just so that you know that.
Oh, okay. So we don't need, but okay.
I'm going to share a little bit about our speaker. We have a lady named Miss Lily Knowles, and a lot of us that have been around her or are aware of her, we call her the Hat Lady. She loves to wear beautiful hats. She is a gorgeous woman inside and out, and she is talented with speaking and singing. So she will be what we call our special feature, where she actually will be not only entertaining us, but encouraging us as the lunch group to be doing some sing-along with her with some Christmas songs, which will be fun. I understand she's even got some instruments she may be passing out. There she is, right there.
Oh, okay.
She's a gorgeous, beautiful lady. I got to hear her twice actually, I've heard her. I'm going to do a little bit of a background read on her. It says, 1975, gospel recording, Lily Knowles. Had recorded a number of albums of gospel favorites as well as her own original songs. She was born in Arkansas. At 13, moved to Seattle. And she actually worked in a telephone company for about 22 years, but I'm sure singing was always a part of her life from the earliest of her ages. And she was part of the Edwin Hawkins Singers in 1970, for those of us that can go back that far. And it says it was the first gospel song. This song that they sang was "Oh Happy Day," which a lot of us are very familiar with. It was #1 on the gospel charts. It was the first gospel song to cross over to secular Billboard charts, and it sold over 1 million copies.
Wow.
She was also part of this group. They had the GMA Award back at that time in Nashville, and she also has had a Dove Award. She also likes to talk about the gift of being single. And she had the opportunity to get married in her younger years and didn't feel that that was the direction she was being led.
Okay.
And she's been very comfortable with her singleness. And so I have a feeling that anybody who may have had that as the way their life has gone would find that this would be a very interesting way of hearing from her. But she's going to be very dynamic, and a lot of interaction with her, so I know we're going to enjoy her very much.
Well, it sounds amazing, and I know that, well, real quickly, we'll take a look at your centerpiece there that you said you were raffling off, so give us a little idea about that.
I had the privilege of making our centerpieces for the tables for December, and I have chosen all different wine glasses and all different colors. So this is just one sample of the centerpiece. There'll be 10 different ones, and we're raffling them off for $1 raffle tickets.
Wow, only $1. That's a good deal.
Yeah. Unless a person wants to put in a few more tickets to have a better opportunity.
Improve their chances.
We'll encourage that. We'll encourage that.
I mean, of course, everything that you gain, you're using for the group itself and your upcoming events.
Yes,
so
yes.
Awesome. Well, everything looks amazing, and congratulations to you guys, and good luck and happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas. We hope to see a lot of new faces this time.
That will be great.
Happy holidays.
And if you want more information about what we've just discussed, you can contact Chris Ramirez, and that number is 949-246-1053, and you can also make reservations through that number as well. We'll be right back.
Picking someone to clean your house is a big decision. After all, they'll be inside your house and touching virtually everything you own. Sadly, though, not all cleaning professionals are actually real pros. Like this person you found online who uses the same sponge in the kitchen they use in the bathroom. If you're looking for a local family-owned business with amazing customer service, contact MaidPro for a free estimate. MaidPro, when you're ready for a real pro.
Are you undergoing infusion therapy? You now have a choice. Infusion for Health is a specialty infusion center that expertly cares for patients with chronic conditions. Our brand new facility in Laguna Hills takes patient care to the next level. Relax in your private suite with refreshments and on-demand entertainment. We offer 7 convenient locations. We accept Medicare, PPO, and HMO. Call today to get started.
Welcome back. We have Denise Jaffe here on behalf of Infusion for Health. Well, welcome, Denise. Nice to have you in the studio.
Well, thank you. It's nice to be here.
Now, you know, we learned about Infusion for Health a couple of months ago, and really interesting concept, totally different than anything else that we've certainly heard about. So just before we get into some of these things, tell me a little bit about Infusion for Health.
So Infusion for Health, we are an outpatient infusion center, and we specifically focus on patient safety and also the patient's experience. So that includes, making the patient feel as comfortable as possible during their infusion. We offer private rooms, high amenity services, warm blankets, make them feel as comfortable as possible during their infusion therapy so that they can have the best experience possible.
Who is a candidate for something like this that would, not somebody who's really going in and out, but is it someone who needs this for a long period of time?
Yeah, some of our therapies are for long periods of time, sometimes years. Some therapies are short-term, a couple weeks or maybe 1 or 2 treatments. Okay. Some of the treatments can be, an IV infusion, or they can be as quick as an injection, like a sub-Q injection.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So for instance, when someone comes in, you would have a private room for them, and how does it differ than going to a hospital? It sounds a little more comfortable, what you're doing.
Yes, it's completely different from the hospital. So there's no admission process like a hospital would be. So we have the same staff. They're small infusion centers and all private rooms, and the check-in process is seamless.
Okay.
And you do have that one-on-one nursing care. Okay. So the nurses really do provide that one-on-one teaching, that education, which is so important, able to explain the infusion process and make the patient feel as comfortable as possible.
Okay. Now, you are a nurse practitioner and also the VP of Clinical Operations for Infusion for Health.
Yes.
Tell me, just give me a little brief background on yourself.
So I've been with Infusion for Health since the beginning, back in 2015. Okay. So I have grown with the company, and it's just an amazing growth that we've had. And it's just a pleasure to be part of the experience. I love my job. I love seeing patients improve. So the type of therapy that we provide is for chronic illnesses. And these type of therapies are sometimes patients come in every month for life. And they become part of our family. Yeah. So, seeing that patient come in and asking them how their grandkids are doing and how their trip was, and having that one-on-one connection is really important to us and to all of our staff.
It's a great concept, and I had mentioned to you off camera that it just seems so nice to be able to do something like this. And I think when we were talking to Dan originally, we're like, why was there a need? What are you noticing different than possibly going to the hospital to have these treatments? I mean, obviously you mentioned getting to know the person. It's not just, you're not in and out type of a thing.
Yeah, so hospitals tend to be, infusions tend to be in a big room where it's more of a sterile environment. We offer, we have very stringent cleaning techniques and processes for COVID. Everyone wears masks, and once we get into the room, the door is closed, and so having that one-on-one care is really important. And it's their therapy isn't as long as well as in the hospital. So because we do have a pharmacy technician mixing the medication, so there's no pharmacy mixing it, so we do the mixing on site, so it's the process is a little bit quicker.
Oh, that's good to know. That's great. Now, you guys you just opened a new facility in La Quinta, and you're planning to open more. You guys are expanding fast.
Yes, La Quinta is our 9th center, so we have 2 more opening up. We have Temecula opening up next month, and then also San Diego.
Wow,
end of the year.
Great. That's good. Well, obviously things are working to your advantage, and you're helping people, which is great. And we understood why, because Dan had, I guess it was his grandmother or his mother?
His mother.
His mother, right.
Yes.
So we're actually seeing her on screen. All right, let's talk about some of the infusion therapies that you do treat. Also, there's the latest, which is, Alzheimer's, and I know that you do therapy for that too. So tell me a little bit about some of those treatments.
So we treat multiple chronic conditions, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, Alzheimer's, dementia, a lot of autoimmune disorders, and also immune-compromised patients, so patients who have, chronic illnesses they can't be exposed to a lot of people. So when you said hospital, that's something that patients do want to stay away from because that's where sick people go.
Yes.
So we see the chronic sick, so we really do have a cleaner environment than to be exposed to other people. So we also take care of asthma patients, gout patients, Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, the list goes on and on. So multiple skin conditions as well.
Wow, so you guys cover the gamut.
We
How
do.
does insurance work with you?
So insurance, we are covered. So we're a third of the cost of hospitals. So that is key, and the cost to patients is much less. So you are getting a high quality service at a low cost. So, and patients have a choice. Honestly, they can choose where they go, and we want to provide, the safest environment for them at the lowest cost possible. So.
All right. Well, if everybody is as pleasant as you, I bet the treatment is very, kind, and like you said, you really want it to feel like family and people to feel welcome. So that's awesome, especially if they have to do this for quite some time. So that's great. If there was one last thing that you would like to let our viewers know, what would that be?
I would like to say, I just would like to give an experience because I feel like that's invaluable, and patients, people can relate to that. So this, about probably a year ago, I was treating a patient for rheumatoid arthritis. And he was very skeptical about coming in and getting an infusion, very, very discouraged, and did a lot of one-on-one teaching with him. And after explaining the whole process and seeing him come in week to week, because there's a little bit of a ramp-up period with the medication, having him come in and asking him how each of the therapy is, to say, I'm actually doing better. I can button my clothes, I can tie my belt, I can tie my shoes, and now I'm starting to walk again and ride my bike. And he was very, very pleased and said, I'm really looking forward to coming back to continue with my infusion therapy. So that to me that's what we want. That reward is really special. And so that's why I love what I do, and I know everyone there feels the same way. So
perfect. Well, I appreciate you spending the time with us and give us all the information.
Yes, well, thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. If you would like more information about what we've just discussed, you can go to infusionforhealth.com. And if you need shuttle service, please call 949-569-9087. We'll be right back.
2 in 3 Alzheimer's disease patients are women. If you or your loved ones are experiencing symptoms of memory loss or confusion, call our clinic today to schedule a free screening. At Tilda Research, you will work with distinguished physicians and researchers like Dr. Ken Deck, who has served the Orange County community for over 40 years. We offer patient stipends and free transportation. Call and schedule your free screening now.
At our new Memorial Wave Imaging Center in Laguna Woods, formerly Orange County Diagnostics, you can expect the same precise imaging, multiple modalities for your imaging needs, and the same friendly staff with medical providers like Dr. Syed Sharakni. The Laguna Woods Transportation Service offers convenient access right to our door, and we continue to provide the care and compassion that you expect from our new Wave Laguna Woods location.
Welcome back. Well, our Monday movie is sort of a sci-fi thriller called Serenity. And you can catch that today at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles. And that is brought to you by Hogue. All right, just a couple of announcements that I wanted to go over with you. Later this week, we are featuring at the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, Becky Lamaka. And she has a master's in psychology, and she also has a certification in thanatology, and they're going to be talking about managing grief and loss during the holidays. So if you want to participate in that, it's Thursday, December 9th, 12:30 to 1:30, and you can contact the Florence Sylvester Senior Center at 949-380-0155 for more information. All right, let's take a look at our weather. We are looking at nice skies for the rest of the week. As I mentioned last week, we are still looking at warm temperatures. 81-55, 73-55, 73-54, 68-54, and 66-52. So all looking pretty nice. All right, we will see you again tomorrow right here at 9 a.m. And of course, you could always rewatch our program at 12:30 and 5 right here on Village Television, or go to our YouTube channel, Village Television. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.